Welcome to this Financial Assistance Call to 2023 to 2024 Information Workshop. My name is Alison Brady. I am the Project Support Officer within the Programmes Unit. Introduction. The purpose of this workshop is to inform you about the funding available to assist you with the application process and highlight the changes in the financial assistance process. If you're familiar with the application process, you may wish to jump to the relevant slides below. However, I recommend you also view the general application guidance slides as we have made a few changes to the application process. General financial assistance guidance can be found on slides 3 to 7, summary of the programmes on slides 8 to 17, application and EGMS guidance on slides 18 to 30, accepting the letter of offer slides 31 to 34, procurement guidance slide 35, and where you can get additional help slide 36. General financial assistance guidance. Newry, Moume and Down District Council invite applications for financial assistance from the community and voluntary sector. The private sector is welcome to apply for the Arts and Culture Projects programme. All projects must take place between the 1st of April 2023 and the 18th of March 2024, the main exception to that being the Sports Facility Capital, which has until the 31st of March 2024. The closing date for applications is 12 noon on Monday the 17th of April 2023 for all themes except King Charles III Coronation Fund, which closes on 12 noon Monday the 3rd of April 2023, and Sports Facility Capital, which closes at 12 noon on Monday the 22nd of May 2023. Applications should be completed on the Electronic Grant Management System, EGMS for short, which can be found at newrymoreanddown.eformz.info. Late applications will not be considered. Key changes in effect from Call 1 2023 to 2024. EGMS is getting additional functionality to enable up to 4 claims to be submitted electronically, and additional information will be added to the Actions tab to help you keep track of which form applies to which project. Financial assistance budgets have been reduced significantly, so to ensure awarded money is used effectively, many of the notification processes, particularly the letter of offer acceptance and claim submission, will be automated. If you do not accept your letter of offer or submit your claim within the required time frame, your project will automatically be closed and your money be allocated to scored and ranked projects. Letters of offer must be accepted within 30 days of issue. Claims must be submitted within 6 weeks at the end of your projects. If additional claims are required or your claim is reverted due to issues, there is a 2-week resubmission period. To ensure you don't miss these important reminder emails, please ensure you use a regularly checked email address on your application. It would also be beneficial if this is a group account that is accessed by more than one member, so that there is cover in case of sickness or other unforeseeable circumstances. All the themes have different activity end dates, so be sure to check the guidance notes to ensure you have your project activity scheduled within the correct time frame, and you must supply accurate end dates. Points to consider before applying. Organisations in receipt of public funding must comply with all statutory obligations regarding the delivery and access of projects. Adequate insurance must be in place prior to the project taking place. Purchase of gifts and presentations to individuals are not eligible. Consideration will only be given to projects seeking funding from the Council that is between the minimum and maximum limit for each programme area. EGMS should prevent you from asking over the maximum threshold available. However, this has been a bit hit and miss in the past, so be sure to check the guidance notes before submitting your application. The Council will not accept retrospective applications, i.e. applications seeking funding for projects already started prior to the 1st of April 2023. The Council will only consider one application per organisation per programme area. It is essential that applicants submit a copy of their annual audited accounts, independently examined accounts or income and expenditure accounts with the application. These should be the most recent accounts available for your organisation where possible. However, they must be dated within 2 years of the date of application and cover a full year to be eligible. The Council will pay only the agreed sum against each original invoice whenever all relevant conditions have been met and bank statements evidencing expenditure have been submitted. Own labour and hire of own facilities are not eligible items of expenditure. Insurance costs are only eligible items of expenditure if it relates to the project activity applied for and is subject to Council approval. The themes include financial assistance, small grants or revenue grants, sports facility capital and sports facility minor capital items. Full programme details can be found in the associated guidance notes. The following slides are an overview. arts and culture projects. Threshold £2,000 to £10,000. Aim to strengthen and support the development of our culture, arts and heritage sector, bringing them to life for residents and visitors. Objectives. Projects must increase engagement in arts and cultural activities, create outreach opportunities and help to positively showcase the district's arts, culture and heritage offering. Projects will also be considered that open up, animate and promote our historical sites to visitors and local residents and bring to life the myths, legends and stories of our district. Private businesses can apply for this theme. Maximum activity end date is the 18th of March 2024. Priority will be given to applicants who have not received funding in Call 1 tourism events. However, successful Call 1 tourism events applicants who wish to apply for funding under this theme for the same event project will have to clearly demonstrate how their application differs in terms of project outcomes as linked to each theme. King Charles III Coronation Fund, threshold £500 to £2,000. Aim to provide funding towards projects or events taking place during the period of the 1st to 31st of May 2023 to mark King Charles III's coronation. Objectives. The key objective of the theme is to provide funding towards projects, initiatives or events which positively mark King Charles III's coronation. The proposed project should build positive community relations, raise awareness and understanding, address perceptions and promote respect. Key points are projects successfully funded in Call 1 are ineligible to apply. Due to the tight turnaround for assessment and issuing of letters of offer, this theme is only open for 3 weeks and applications will close on the 3rd of April 2023. We will endeavour to have letters of offer issued by the end of the month. Community events, festivals and Christmas celebrations. Threshold £500 to £2,000 with a one-day event maximum of £1,000. Aim to assist community groups in the delivery of small local festivals and events held between the 1st of October 2023 and the 18th of March 2024. Objective. Preference will be given to community events and festivals which run consecutively over more than one day. The Christmas aspect is to support the provision of a town village outdoor public Christmas tree and or Christmas lights and to support an appropriate public light switch on event. Key points. To be eligible for the maximum £2,000 threshold, the event or festival must run over 2 or more consecutive days. Ineligible programmes, large-scale events with an overall cost over £10,000. If eligible, these should apply to the arts and culture projects. Good relations. Threshold £500 to £1,500. Aim to provide the delivery of projects aimed at improving good relations across the Newry, Moume and Down District Council area. Objective. To support projects that complement the Council's Good Relations strategy, which identifies several key strategic priorities in meeting the good relation needs of the district. Key points. Applicant projects should aim to address one or more of the 4 key priority themes defined by the Executive Office under the Together Building a United Community Strategy 2013. Summary headings of the key priorities are our children and young people, our shared community, our safe community and our cultural expression. Maximum activity end date is the 31st of December 2023. PCSP Community Safety and Support. Threshold £500 to £2,000. Aim to support the delivery of projects aimed at improving community safety across the Newry, Moume and Down District Council area. Objective. The fund seeks to encourage local community-based organisations to address local community safety issues through innovative and appropriate local solutions. Key points. There are 3 main themes. Antisocial behaviour. Projects which prevent, reduce or address antisocial behaviour across the council district. Community safety, support and vulnerability. Projects which support vulnerable people and or families and which address mental health, substance abuse, including prescription medication, isolation and loneliness and general community safety. Confidence in policing. Projects which will increase confidence in policing by developing and enhancing opportunities for engagement between local communities and PSNI. Maximum activity date 31st of December 2023. Sports programmes. Threshold £500 to £2,500. Aim to assist organisations to run sports programmes for young people over the summer period. Objectives. Scheme should run for a minimum of 5 full days at 5 hours per day or 10 half days at 2.5 hours per day. Projects must increase and support the number of people adopting and sustaining a sporting lifestyle and complement the NMDDC sports facility strategy. Key points. Applicants should refer to the NMDDC Sports Facility Strategy in their application. Maximum project activity date is 31st of August 2023. Sports development minor capital items. Threshold £500 to £5,000. Aim to support the acquisition of sports capital minor items by organisations from the sporting, community and voluntary sectors. Objective: to provide contributions of up to 100% of the cost towards the funding of sporting and recreation minor capital items or technical assistance which complement the Council's sports facility strategy. Key points. Covers items such as maintenance equipment, e.g. grounds maintenance machinery or cleaning machinery, fixed sports equipment relating to the support and delivery of sports programmes, or technical assistance such as economic appraisals, business cases to assist in preparation of future capital applications, e.g. flood risk assessments. Maximum project activity date is the 30th of September 2023. The following theme is for community and voluntary groups which manage a sports facility. The sports facility capital theme is split into a minor and major strand. It will be one application on EGMS with a drop down to select which strand you're applying for. Sports facility capital scheme minor strand. Threshold £10,000 to £50,000. Aim is to support and maintain the capital infrastructure of a sports and recreation facility. Objective: to provide 75% match funding to support capital infrastructure of sports and recreation facilities in the Newry, Moume and Down District Council area, proposed by the sporting, community and voluntary sectors. Projects must deliver capital infrastructure projects that are in line with the Council Sports Facility Strategy and the Council Play Development Strategy, which can be downloaded from newrymoreanddown.org, the key points of which are also available at the end of the relevant guidance notes. The overall project value should be £13,333 to £66,667 or above. Sports Facility Capital Scheme Major Strand has a threshold of £50,000 to £150,000. The aims and objectives are the same as for the minor strand, however, the major strand is only 50% match funded. As a result, the overall project value should be £100,000 up to £300,000 or above. The guidance notes. Each theme has its own guidance notes available for download. Before applying, it is vital to read the guidance notes which provide the following information. Overview, overarching principles, theme criteria, which contains the aims, objectives and eligible and ineligible items of expenditure. Points to consider before applying, this is for capital grants only. Application process, which is the stage 1 basic eligibility. Completing the application form, which contains question-specific guidance. Assessment criteria, project appraisal and scoring, which is the stage 2 scoring. What happens next? Appeals, useful contacts and links to strategies. It is essential to read the theme criteria for each programme you're applying for, and it is also highly recommended that you read the completing the application form section at least once prior to filling in your application form on EGMS, particularly this year as we have made a few changes to the process as iterated earlier. Completing the application. Applications must be completed online via the electronic grant management system. You can register for an account at https://newrymoreanddown.eformz.info. Select the programme you wish to apply for and click the blue Apply for Grant button. The related guidance notes can be downloaded by clicking on the booklet symbol. You can sort the grants into alphabetical order by clicking on the up-down arrows after the grant, or if you know which programme you'd like to apply for, type the name into the search bar. Selecting an application will white out the other applications, enabling you to clearly see the application deadline and the associated guidance note icon. If you've applied previously through EGMS and the contact details for your organisation are the same, you can clone one of your previous applications by selecting it from the drop-down menu and clicking the blue Clone Previous Application button. All details can still be edited, but this saves you time if most or all of the information is the same. If you haven't applied before or your organisation details have changed significantly, click Create New Application. The application process comprises of 2 stages. Stage 1 Basic Eligibility Check. All of this stage must be passed in order for the application to be scored and passed to stage 2. The guidance notes highlight what is included in the basic eligibility. Stage 2, full project appraisal and scoring. This is where the details and benefits of your project are assessed and scored. All applicants should review the assessment criteria provided under the Assessment Criteria, Project Appraisal and Scoring section of the guidance notes. Questions are scored 0 to 5. This is a sample of an application form. The left-hand column enables easy navigation of your application as well as a check errors feature which locates missed boxes. Please note it is vital to save your form in regular intervals. All essential information has a red asterisk. Additional question prompts can be found under the blue eye bubble, however this is no substitute for the guidance notes. In 2.5a, the Council's strategic priorities are laid out and you need to select which ones your project will meet. In 2.5b, you need to detail how your project will meet the priorities you have selected. To save your word count, you can use their number to refer to the priority you are discussing. Other relevant strategies for question 2.5 include: for sports themes, applicants should refer to the Council's sports facility strategy and the Council's play development strategy where relevant. For arts and culture projects, applicants should refer to the Council's tourism strategy. The Council strategies can be downloaded from the Council website, newrymoredown.org. Tips for completing the application. Thoroughly read sections 3 and 5 of your programme guidance notes before beginning your application. Each question will only be assessed on the information provided for that question, with the exception of question 2.6, which takes into account the aims and objectives provided in question 2.4. The information provided in these two questions will also be used to verify your project end date. Don't assume the assessment panel has any prior knowledge of your group or project. Keep answers concise, relevant to the question being asked and the funding being sought. Activity information in question 2.6 should be sufficiently detailed that an assessor, in theory, could turn up to participate in the activity and know exactly what to expect. Groups will be notified of the outcome of their financial assistance application around 12 weeks after the closing date. Other useful tabs. Draft applications allows you to pick up previously started applications. It also keeps you informed of how long you have left to complete them, as well as the last time you saved the form. Submitted applications allows you to review previous applications and see any forms you uploaded to an application and its current status. Correspondence allows you to review the application letters, such as the letter of offer. If your project has been successful, you will receive an email from EGMS with your letter of offer, which details how much funding you have been awarded, as well as any terms and conditions. You should read this document thoroughly before accepting it. Once you are ready to accept the letter of offer, log in to EGMS and you will be greeted by this landing page. The letter of offer acceptance form can be accessed either via either the View Outstanding Actions button or by clicking on the Actions tab. If you're applying for more than one programme, it can be useful to keep track of your 4-digit application reference number so that you can enter the correct information into the correct form. To accept your letter of offer, click on the relevant View Form button. Hopefully, by the time you're accepting your letter of offer, the additional information such as theme or project title will be displayed here to further assist you. The letter of offer acceptance form has a similar layout to the initial application. Typing your name is accepted as an electronic signature. Tick the confirmation button and click the green submit button to accept your letter of offer. Once you have accepted your letter of offer, you will be issued with a claim and evaluation form which must be completed within 6 weeks of the end of your project. A how-to guide for claim submission is available from the Programmes Unit. To get a copy, please email programmesunit@nmaند.org. Procurement Guidelines. All successful projects must adhere to Council's procurement requirements. For orders less than £250, a price check should be carried out, either by checking different websites, calling for quotations, or visiting similar shops and a record kept. This is pretty much what you do every time you go to buy butter and compare the prices of the different brands of like-for-like products. For £250 and a penny up to £5,000, you should have emailed requests for quotation detailing the item or service specification or requirements. Also, any selection criteria to be used if it isn't on price alone, such as availability. The sent emails, return quotations and reason for selection should be kept on file and a procurement summary report completed. If your project is selected for full verification, the procurement summary report should be submitted as part of your claim. If you are selected for full verification, you will be notified in your letter of offer. £5,000 and a penny up to £30,000. A formal request for quotation must be carried out and all associated documentation retained and submitted if required for full verification. Full details of the process can be provided by the programme unit upon request. For any additional information, contact the Programmes Unit via email on programmesunit@nmandd.org or phoning 0330 137 4040. Alternatively, theme-specific help can be found under the Useful Contact section of the guidance notes. A special thank you to the Ring of Gullion AONB for the permission to use the images of their AONB calendar competition entries in this presentation. For further information about the calendar, competition or Ring of Gullion, visit www.ringofgullion.org. Thank you for your time.